spaghetti and meatballs. Before we begin, I know I said in my last video that I was going to do a french fry battle with jicama and turnips, but being the circumstances of this whole coronavirus thing going on, I can't find either vegetable in the grocery store, so we'll have to put a pause on that and make other delicious keto foods. Love you guys. Now let's get on with the video. Alright, who's ready to make some? Hey guys, it's Deb from Deb's Journey, and today I have for you a nice big bowl of spaghetti and meatballs. Oh yeah, especially in this time where we are cooped up in our house, we have to make sure we have comforting foods to comfort us, to keep us away from the craziness and all the drama going on out in this world. And so I hope that you will hunker down with me and make you a beautiful bowl of spaghetti and meatballs. Let's make some. Alright, just like we've used the spaghetti squash in the past, we cut it in half, clean out the insides just like you would a pumpkin. And I'm using some olive oil spray to spray it down real good. I'm putting some sea salt on it, some garlic powder, and some black pepper. Alright, use whatever seasoning you want. These are my basic seasonings that won't overpower my sauce that I'm going to be using. Alright, so my oven is at 400 degrees. I'm going to turn these guys over. Now that they're right, we're going to stick it in the oven for about 45 to 50 minutes. Let's check it out, baby. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, so in here I have about 1.5 pounds of meat. Before I even touch it, I'm going to season it. Of course, you already know. Main seasonings are garlic, I loaded up, salt, black pepper. Those are seasonings I use all the time, but something I don't always use, only in like Italian cooking. I'm going to do whole oregano, or dry oregano. I love basil leaves, which I need to buy some more because look, I'm almost out. Oh no. Okay. And I like to use this pizza and pasta. This is so good. Like, I put it in my sauce. You're gonna see the same seasonings. I put like half a tablespoon in here. All these seasonings I'm going to also put in my marinara sauce that I'm going to make. You don't have to make your marinara sauce, but, you know, I am. Okay, so while this is being, which I'm about to mix this, but let me come back over here. And this is a new pan. No more ugly pan. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my heat about medium high for now. I'm gonna put some olive oil in there. Use whatever oil you have around. Remember, no vegetable, no canola, no peanut, no, what else? Corn oil. Those are all no-nos. So now that I have that, that's gonna heat up. So no rings or anything, nice clean hands. I just washed them. And so now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to mix all these seasonings. You might want to let your meat stay out a little bit if it's in the fridge, because mine is a tiny bit frozen in the center and my hand is frozen. Alright, so now that it's all mixed up, I'm going to make about golf ball size, maybe just a little bit smaller than a golf ball size balls. I'm going to make a few of them. Just put them to the side of my bowl. That way I can put them all in there. Alright, as you see, I created all these little balls, and so I'm going to go in and start putting them in. Be careful, it is going to be hot. I did lower my heat a little bit because it took me a little bit longer to do this since the meat was so cold, but you might not have that problem. Okay. We're going to let them cook on each side for about 4 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and add my other meatballs in. Okay, I took out all the meatballs and put them on a plate, and they are not completely cooked. They're only browned on the outside. They're gonna continue cooking as the sauce simmers. So here I have a container of just tomato sauce. It's just plain tomato sauce. Okay, I turned down my heat because tomato sauce starts to splatter so fast. So I'm gonna put that in here, and then I'm gonna season it up. And once it starts simmering, then right now I turned off my heat completely, okay? It's just the residual heat from the meatballs. From when the meatballs were cooking. Okay. I don't use tons and tons of sauce because there's a lot of carbs in tomato sauce. And so I would rather just lightly season my my noodles and my meatballs. Just adding some salt. Again, the same seasonings as the meatballs. The oregano, just a little bit. I just use a sprinkle because our meatballs are already very flavorful. A little sprinkling of my basil, garlic powder. I was gonna say garlic flour for some reason. Okay, some black powder, just a little bit. And that pizza and pasta magic, I guess it's called. I put a little bit more of that than I do the rest of the seasonings. Now this is a little spicy because it has red pepper flakes in it. So if you are sensitive to that, then don't add that. But you can season your sauce however you want. This is just how I season mine. As you can see, it is starting to cool down a little bit, so I'm going to turn it back on, but I'm going to turn it on to medium low. Again, it starts splattering. I don't have a lid for this pan, so I'm going to put a piece of foil paper as this gets hotter, and I'm going to put the meatballs back in here, and I'll use a piece of foil to go on top of it, and it'll simmer for about 12 minutes. That way the meat can continue cooking. Okay, everyone in the pool. You see it like bubbling already? That means it's about to start jumping out of the pan, so I gotta do this fast. I'm just lightly covering it. I'm not doing anything too tight. It's just to keep it from splashing and to kind of create some steam in there to cook the meat a little bit better, quicker. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes, and then I might be giving it another 2 minutes or so, but we'll check on it in about 10 minutes. All right, time is up, and let's check on our little guys in here. Okay, so they look pretty good. Mixing them around a little bit. I am going to take them back out. I'm going to scrape down the spaghetti squash, put it in here, mix it all up, and then put these little guys back in. I'm going to turn off the heat for a little bit. Alright, so I left this cooling so that I can be able to touch it, because man, it's super hot. Alright, I already mixed in all of the spaghetti squash. I put my noodles back in. I'm going to turn it on one more time to give it one quick simmer, and I'm going to cover it up just for another maybe 5 minutes, and then we're going to be completely done. Alright, see you back in 5 minutes. Alright, it is done. Let's turn off our heat. And boom. Alright guys, this is it. All you need now is to top it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And you can also mix that in, or you can just put it right on top whenever you serve yourself. So I hope you'll enjoy it, and let me know down in the comments what you think about it. Love you, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.